India, officially, the Republic of India is a country located in South Asia. India is the second most populous country, the seventh most populous country, and the most populous democracy in the world. It is bordered by the Indian Ocean to the south, the Arabian Sea to the southwest, and the Bay of Bengal to the southeast. And it shares a land border with Pakistan in the west, China, Nepal and Bhutan in the north, Bangladesh and Myanmar to the east. India is located near Sri Lanka and the Maldives in the Indian Ocean. Andaman and Nicobar Islands share a maritime border with Thailand and Indonesia. Indian culture represents the folk and heritage aspects, and it is the most prominent characteristic of its people, the most important of which are the following: Indian festivals. Indian festivals are among the most prominent Indian cultural traditions and customs that characterize the population of India as a result of the well-known diversity among Indians, which contributed to the emergence of various types of celebrations and festivals, religious and folk. Among the most famous celebrations in the country are Diwali, Holi and Dussehra. People of all faiths celebrate the harvest season, Pongal, in Tamil Nadu. There are many genres of Indian music. The most important types of traditional music are the Carnatic, which is spread in southern India, and Hindustani, which is a type that spreads in the north. Food in India: there is a great variety of foods and ways of preparing them. As India is famous for its different spices and distinctive flavor, and what makes food in India unique is the very different flavors between regions. For example, street food in Delhi is quite different from that of Mumbai, in addition to the variety of items. Family: the number of people who will support you in any problem or circumstance you may face is a large number. Families in India care for each other and are always present in thick and thin. 2. Home: most of the people who go to India, they rent in the big cities. There are gated complexes with different services, but they keep you away from normal life in India. And some people rent in Indian neighborhoods by real estate seller or ads in newspapers for more proximity to normal Indian life and to mingle with local people more comfortably. And it is advised not to agree to the rent unless you inspect the place yourself. The Indian authorities also allow ownership, but with certain conditions. Schools: temporarily residents of India send younger children to Indian schools or nurseries, as they are easily accessible in many locations, but at older ages, residents prefer international schools, so that the certificate is accredited, especially for English-speaking people temporarily residing in India. International schools also give the opportunity to meet different nationalities as well as local residents. Entertainment: Indians focus on the family very much, as you find a lot of entertaining activities available for the whole family everywhere. In fact, children may be a reason to get to know and get closer to Indian families more. Chaos: it may be difficult at first to accept traffic jams, and streets full of people. Loud noises are everywhere. But you have to open your eyes to the surrounding beauty, look in a positive way and enjoy the details of this life that is unlike any place you have visited before. Simplicity of life: the Indians are distinguished by the simplicity of the life they live. Stones and cement are rare sights in India, and new clothes are on the bodies of children as well. And the state of games, if any, but there are many smiling faces in India, and children enjoying playing in the street with simple games, despite the apparent harsh conditions. Work culture: not words. Indians are more interested in gestures than saying, please, or, thank you. In Indian culture, no one is waiting for the word thank you for giving a seat to an old man. The religion followed by the individual, as measured in some sects by bathing with flowing water on a daily basis, making sure to wear clean and washed clothes, and eating only foods permitted for the sect. India is called the country of mythical weddings. And you can enjoy a tourist trip to India and watch such parties in nature. The secret behind the diversity of wedding and wedding rituals in India is the diversity of castes, religious sects and beliefs. Certain rituals to bring good luck. And together we will learn about some of these amazing rituals and customs. The strangest customs and traditions of India. For marriage, the bride's family gives the dowry to the groom. It is a strange ritual where the family of the bride receives the groom on the wedding day with milk and honey. The secret behind giving the bride's father a dowry is one of the basics of completing the wedding or expressing their love for him. The groom is flogged on the wedding day. A terrifying Indian custom, but why should the groom be flogged? To prove to everyone that he is one of the strongest of the young, and to make sure that he is worthy of a bride. Sorry. The newlyweds are not allowed to go out during the wedding ceremony. The groom or bride is not allowed to go out completely until the marriage rites and flower bed ceremonies are completed. Find out now about the flower bed party on the wedding day. The bride wears flower ornaments, and the groom decorates the matrimonial bed with flowers. Entering the house with the right foot of the bride. In Hindu marriage and wedding rituals, it is necessary for the bride to enter her husband's house with the right foot. Then kick a bowl full of rice in front of her house, to ensure her good luck under her new family. Applying dark henna is evidence of the bride's love for her husband. The henna should be a very dark color on the hands and feet, to believe that this confirms her love for her husband and makes her husband love her more, and the bride is completely prohibited from household chores as long as the color of the henna still on her hands. Rice scattering. It is an ancient wedding tradition, as they believe it brings blessings and luck to the bride. Please wear black and white. India, black and white are considered mourning colors, and wearing them makes Indians feel pessimistic. Bracelets to stimulate blood circulation. Bangles are a must in a wedding in India, as it is believed that the friction of the bracelets activates the blood circulation in the bride's hand, making her more active and open on her wedding day. Rings on the right toe. A ring is placed in the second toe, in the belief that this connects the uterus and travels to the heart, and keeps the bride's menstrual cycle regulated and her overall health, as it supports blood flow. Hand over the knife. Some Hindu families have a custom of gifting the bride with knives and sharp metal tools, from the engagement to the wedding, in order to protect her from the entry of another bridegroom. Many festivities take place in the bride's house, before the wedding date, where the groom's family is welcomed on the wedding day in the morning with the exchange of wreaths. Al-Mohanadi. Henna drawing. On henna day, it is the day of henna for the bride, where henna is painted on the bride's hand and feet with very wonderful drawings, and the father of the bride does not eat before his daughter's wedding in order to preserve its purity. The procession of flame in Laha Homa. The bonfire is lit and the Hindu marriage vow is read during the wedding ceremonies, after which the bride performs a dance performance. Then the bride's brother puts the rice in her hand, pours the rice into the groom's hand, where it is placed under his bride's hand, then into a concave pot under the groom's hand, all the way to the sacred fire. Tourism in India. India, a country with an ancient history, culture and civilization, is one of the most beautiful tourist destinations in the world, where the natural places vary over its area, which occupies the 7th place as one of the largest countries in the world in terms of area. India attracts tourists from all over the world for its richness in historical monuments such as palaces, archaeological castles and museums, as well as entertainment venues such as gardens, parks and various shopping places. Indian cuisine has another story, as it is globally famous for its taste and flavors. Before traveling to India, issuing a visa to travel to India is simple by reviewing the Indian embassy in your country with the necessary papers. A tourist visa allows you to enter India for a maximum of 3 months. The cost of tourism in India is cheap, as it is considered one of the cheapest tourist destinations in the world. As India's hotels vary to suit all levels, from budget-conscious to luxury seekers, and it is also famous for its diverse and competitive markets. As for the language spoken in India, it is the official Hindi language along with the English language along with several other languages that differ according to the different regions and Indian states. India is a diverse country and you will find high-end areas and great luxury in addition to places where poverty and noise prevail. So let that be in your mind, dear tourist. And make sure that you plan well your trip before traveling to India to avoid going through places that you do not want. What are the best times to travel to India? The best time to travel to India depends on choosing the region you want to visit. If you want to visit the northeastern regions of India such as Kashmir, it is best for you to travel between the months of April and September, as the weather is better. Late May until October is a suitable period to visit Mumbai and the northwest regions. While the southern regions, such as Kerala, are best visited in the period between January and March.